Ladies and gentlemen, it's October 11th, 2020. I'm in Norwich, Connecticut, and today I'm going to cover the Yantic Lane area and all the roads associated with the Yantic Lane area. Maybe some bonuses thrown in. We'll see what happens as we go along. But I haven't done that area yet. And I'm trying to cover all the roads in Norwich, and that's it's an important area. It's an important neighborhood and location where a lot of people live in Norwich, Connecticut, and it's a pretty nice day today, so let's see what we can do. All right. As we embark on our journey, there it is, Yantic Lane. The gentleman just went directly through a stop sign. That's okay. I certainly don't advocate going directly through stop signs, but he made out all right in that case. All right, another freshly paved road. I haven't been up Yantic Lane in, I gotta admit, years. And this road is brand new. I would say it has been put down probably this year. That's how flawless it is right now. Anyways, Yantic Lane, as I proceed up the hill here, is very steep. I mean, if you were, in the middle of a snowstorm and the street was unplowed at the time, if you had a conventional car, I think you'd have difficulty getting up the hill. So a woman on the right-hand side there, I should go back there to Candlewood. I gotta cover that street. I'm not really that familiar with this area. But there was a street back there called Candlewood. All right, hang on a minute. What is this called? Basra Drive. Let's get on it. I'm going to cover it all. I'm going to try to. Basra Drive. These are streets that I've never been on in my entire life, which, it's kind of interesting. I've lived in Norwich since 1960, and I've never been on this street. Actually, this is good, because this brings us to Candlewood Drive, so we don't have to go back. We don't have to work our way back to Candlewood Drive, because we're on Candlewood Drive, so we covered that. But I gotta keep my eyes really, really wide open here to try to catch every street. If I was familiar, more familiar with the lay of the land up here, I could go about my business here a little bit more delicately, but right now I'm on this is the heart of Yantic Lane. If you live on Yantic Lane, okay, let's turn down this thing, Cottonwood Road. Cottonwood Road, right off of Yantic Lane. I'm going to assume a lot of these homes were built in the, I don't know, by the looks of them, 70s, 80s. All right, we're heading on to Philan Drive. Now I can go left. Well, I can't go. I could go left, but there's a fence, so we're not missing anything down there. This is Philan Drive. And it's a very nice residential area, very well-kept yards, very nice homes. All right, I don't want to get too off the beaten path. I'm going to go down Fernwood Street here. It's a dead end. It's very small, but Folks, if we're going to cover all the roads, this is part of the mission right here. In the distance, you probably can't see it too good, maybe you can, there's a basketball court and a field of some sort that says snowmobiles and off-road vehicles prohibited. There's a playground for kids. There's kids playing down there right now, going up and down the slides and on the swings and all that, so it's a nice area. You know, it's a pretty nice day today. I mean, it's 64 degrees. It's not exactly a heat wave, but it's real comfortable out there. Nice and dry. As we jump back out onto Phil-Ann Drive, and that's going to bring us back to, wait a minute, Browning Road. I'm going to take a right and cover a little bit more of Halloween decorations there to my left, by the way, and cover the little section of Yantic Lane that I didn't cover a moment ago, which is confusing because, all right, hopefully this is not really 100% sure this is this could be Browning Road for all I know. Anyways, as we proceed down the road here, yeah, I'm on Browning Road. That's odd. Okay, I want to swing back. What is this? Cherry Lane. Okay. Again, I am totally unfamiliar with this area, but I do have a GPS in this car, and that will afford me the luxury of telling me basically where I am at any given moment. As I roll through another nice neighborhood on Cedar Lane in Norwich, Connecticut. It's a really nice street on a sunny day. I mean, there's some clouds up there in the sky, but it's pretty sunny today for the most part. All right, let's take a left onto what is this? Birchwood. Looks like a dead end. Birchwood Drive. Not a very tiny road. We got to cover it. We just checked another box here, folks. If I'm going to cover all the roads in Norwich, here comes a dog after me. If I'm going to cover all the roads in Norwich, then guess what? Birchwood Drive is one of the roads we got to cover. We just did. Wow, somebody's putting in apparently a leaching field and a septic system in a home over there. Big job. All right, somebody's mowing a lawn to my left. Nice homes around here, capes and everything. All right, where am I now? Basra. I'm on Cedar Lane, but I'm Basra Drive. I don't want to get too crazy here and off the beaten path where I end up in no man's land. Okay, wait a minute. This is good. I wanted to cover Yantic Lane again. Okay. This is the little section of Yantic Lane that I didn't, that I missed earlier, so we can sweep up here and finish it off. So if you ever lived on Yantic Lane, or if you currently live there, we're covering your territory today. There's a few homes for sale up here. To my left is I think it's a raised ranch style home, currently for sale. All right, now we're getting to a stop sign, which leads us to Browning Road. Now I already went if I took a right, that would be the section of Browning Road we already covered. I'm going to take a left and see what this does for us. Okay, Philan Drive to my left, we did that. Another home for sale to our right. People seem to be decorating for Halloween up here. All right, wait a minute. Mountain View Drive. It's a no outlet road, that's fine. Mountain View Drive sounds familiar to me for some reason. Okay, there's another road. Aspen Court, that's to my right, but I want to go down all the way down the end of this road. Mountain View Drive. Knoll Crest Road is to my right. But I want to do the entire strip. This is again, no outlet, so. Okay, on my right there's also another road. What is the name of that? Knoll Crest. Yeah, we're going to do that. Obviously, we're going to do everything. At some point, I will have mapped, or at least driven down, every single solitary road in Norwich, Connecticut. That's the mission. That's the plan. I've already done a massive amount of these roads in Norwich. You know, the main areas. As I take a left down Knoll Crest Road. But I've already covered a massive amount of territory in Norwich. Once I get the Yantic Lane area completed today, that's gonna... Is this a road? No, that's just a... It's kind of a little driveway. To my left back there. Once I get this completed, then I'm going to have to really seriously think about, you know, fine-tuning what roads I might have missed in Norwich, and then really start drilling down and getting into the, you know, the real nitty-gritty of the little tiny little pockets here and there of areas that I missed. Why am I doing this? Well, historic preservation. Plain and simple. If somebody fires this thing up 50, 100 years from now and just falls across these videos and they go, hey, look at this. Some guy drove all over Norwich and the surrounding area, and look at this landscape and the way the homes and cars are. By the way, this is Aspen Court I'm going up right now. Look at the old cars, look at the roads, look at the homes. Look at how life was from the vantage point of a motor vehicle back in the year 2020. I mean, that's wild. I mean, if I could do the same thing right now and look back at, say, if I could pick a year, I would pick 1978, for example. Or if I wanted to go back to, you know, when I was a little kid, you know, 1968 or something. If I could have video to look at of every street in Norwich where I grew up, really crystal clear video, and some guy or woman or whoever describing everything as they drove along, that would be phenomenal. I would be all over that. I think a lot of people would. That's why I'm doing this. That's the sole reason I'm doing this. As I drive down Aspen Court and I head directly back onto Mountain View Drive. Directly ahead of us is a home that is completely decked out. It looks like a raised ranch in Halloween, you know, decorations and all kind of stuff. It's really cool. And let's find out what's up the road here now. Okay, it's Mountain View Drive. Now this is going to bring me back onto Browning. Do I take a left or do I take a right? I got to admit, it's confusing. up here, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's confusing to me because I've never been up here. All right, what is that? Beechwood. We've done it. We've done Beechwood. So let's get down. I hope I'm heading in the right direction. If not, I can turn around. I'll find out right now. What is the name of this road right here? Blueberry Hill Road. Okay, we are heading in the right direction. Blueberry Hill Road. I have a feeling I've been on this road before in my life. Because one of the houses back there looked vaguely familiar. So, if memory serves me, I've been up here. Let's go down. We have no choice. We have to get on Watson Drive. A lot of nice houses around here. People really keep their properties up very, very nicely. It's a beautiful neighborhood. Perfectly mowed lawns. Shrubberies are trimmed. Nice flowers everywhere. Wow, look at this, a really old house down the end here. These are mostly contemporary homes, but the one to my extreme right back there was looked to be built in the 1800s. Okay, now take a right. We'll cover some more territory in this grid. I mean, I imagine if you did a kind of a drone shot of this area, it would make sense for how to plan out a good neighborhood with the roads the way they parallel each other. Dalewood Drive is the road we're driving down right now. And this is going to jump onto Barnsider Lane. Why do I think Barnsider Lane is going to be a dead end? It is. That's fine. Get a beautiful turnaround out here. There seems to be some kind of I'm guessing a natural gas station, or I don't know, whatever. It's some form of mechanical building up there, or a little structure. We're going to get back onto Dalewood Drive as we leave Barnsider Lane. It's a woman mowing her lawn out here. Okay, now where does this bring me? This brings me to... actually, I can go straight. And I'm going to go down, what is that? Lornadale Drive, I believe. Let me see if I'm pronouncing that. Lornadale Drive. I got a feeling this might be a no outlet situation too. I could be wrong, but then again, maybe not. It's a big hill. I'm going down a big, steep hill right now. As the temperature bumps up slightly to 68 degrees. Okay. Bayberry Hill Road. This kind of dovetails into Bayberry Hill Road. Again, nice houses, well landscaped. There seems to be a really neat house for sale right here to my right on Bayberry Hill Road. Woman raking leaves outdoors there. It's a good amount of leaves out on the lawns in certain areas because we're in the middle of a big drought, a severe drought right now. Mark that down. 2020 October, southeastern Connecticut. We're in the throes of a severe drought, and the leaves are coming down a little quicker than normal. Okay, this brings me back out onto Browning Road. We already did Blueberry Hill, which is directly in front of us. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to take a right here. again, hopefully I'm going in the right direction. If not, I'll quickly turn around. This is Beechwood Boulevard. No outlet. Am I going down Beechwood Boulevard? Well, there's no outlet. Let's put it this way. If I have, I'm doing it again. I mean, these names are all so similar. I haven't been down here yet. It's a big, giant water tower. I assume it's a water tower. I see those things and I always say to myself, hey, look at that big water tower. In reality, I don't know what's up there. I'm assuming it's water. All right, I'm going to get down the end of this, all the way down the end. I haven't been up here yet. Okay, now. There's a little tiny road to our left. What is that? Fruitwood Drive. See what I mean? Beechwood, Fruitwood. All these different names, they're very similar. This is another no outlet situation. But they have beautiful turnaround, cul-de-sac, I guess this would be called. This is a little cul-de-sac. James Sally Jr. Remodeling. There's a truck on the side of the road there that has that sign on the side of it. Oh, it's a van, actually. All right, let's take a left and cover some more territory. As we drive up Beechwood Boulevard. That's a cool moniker for a street, Boulevard. It's got a nice ring to it. All right, Browning Road. Decision time. I guess I'll go right. I'm under some power lines here. Big, huge power lines. There's a woman walking down the street. Mountain View Drive, we've been on that. So, okay, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm going in the wrong direction? This next street will determine whether I turn around or not. Yeah, I'm going to turn around. Philan Drive. That's fine. It's okay. We're going to make a little U-turn here. Get a shot of that cool house with the Halloween directions. Excuse me. Halloween decorations. And let's head down the road and see what we got. Let's head down this hill straight ahead with a speed limit of 25 miles per hour around a very sharp corner and see what we got. Hidden Drive. I gotta be careful. Okay. This could be, this is Browning Road. This could be what they call this kind of a slang term for this road I've heard mentioned once or twice. Snake Hill Road. It's not technically called Snake Hill Road, but as you can see, it's extremely windy and snakish, snake-shaped, like a slithering snake. And it's extremely steep. I mean, if you're, going up or down this thing in a snowstorm, you're going to have problems, I'll tell you that much right now. All right, now where does this thing end up? Okay, I know where I am. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to try to pull off a U-turn. Well, I don't know about a U-turn, but a turn of some sort where I turn directly around and go back up Snake Hill Road, which is will give us a different perspective. We came down Snake Hill Road And we're going to go back up Snake Hill Road. Now, again, it's not technically called Snake Hill Road. This is Browning Road. But as you can see, it's windy like a snake. And as my car's transmission shifts gears, we're basically going straight up. This would not be my road of choice to exit the Yantic Lane area every day if I had to. I mean, this is one heck of a hill. I mean, woof. This is straight up. All right, we're getting up to the crest here. I'm gonna cover some more territory. There's some really high-end neighborhoods. There's a house up. Let me see if I can find it. Up the road here that's currently on the market for over $1 million. But again, I want to kind of get my bearings here a little bit. Figure out how to get down to that area. All right, this is it. Good. Now, this puts us back onto Yantic Lane. And if I'm not mistaken, and I go straight, it's going to lead me up to that, higher end or much more expensive home construction. $1 million houses and things like that. All right, what's to my right? I already did Cherry Lane, so we're going to go straight. All right, what is this? Michelle Drive. All right, these homes kind of increase in value exponentially as we keep heading up this road. You'll notice that the homes tend to be much larger. You go from maybe an 1,800 square foot home to a 4,000 square foot home. On Michelle Drive, maybe 3,500 square feet. I mean, there's a mixture in here. As you can see directly in front of me, right there, it's more of a contemporary style house. And right there, it's kind of a mixture of a colonial and, with some extra addition thrown on there. It's a huge house. It's probably minimum of 3,500 square feet. But this is Michelle Drive. Which is a really nice street to live on. All right, we're going to go back out onto Browning Road. Directly in front of us is, it looks like a home that was probably built in the 70s, a really big house. Okay, what is this? Hickory Lane. Never heard of it. Let's take a drive down Hickory Lane. No outlet. That's all right. That's fine. We got to cover all the streets. We got to do it by making sure we don't miss Hickory Lane. There's a stop sign here. Cedar Lane. We already did part of Cedar Lane, but I don't know if I did that part, but I still have to get out of the end of Hickory here. I'm sure this is another cul-de-sac. Yep. Basketball hoop down in here for the kids to play. Oh, wait a minute. This road continues on. Yeah, there it is. Big turnaround. Big area down at the end of the road to turn around. Great. Really nice houses around here. Out in the country. For example, that house right there. We're out in the country, but all the conveniences of, you know, shopping centers and grocery stores and gas stations and businesses are within literally 5 minutes tops. So you get the best of both worlds out here. Okay, now I'm going to take a right down, cover the rest of Cedar Lane. I don't think I did 100% of Cedar Lane. Let's find out. People that live up here that are real familiar with the area that fall across this video will recognize everything, but again, this isn't my this isn't an area that I've ever lived in. I don't want to go too far down here. No, I gotta turn around. I remember this. Okay, I'm gonna turn around. I don't want to get too far out in the middle of nowhere. Well, turning around means I'm gonna have to turn around somebody's driveway. This guy's brand new driveway. It's just put down. Looks like a brand new house, or the house is just completely redone. There's a new yard, new driveway, new siding, new everything. Wonder if that's a flip. People purchase homes that are in disrepair at a very discounted price, fix them up from top to bottom, and then sell them for a decent profit. It's a very common practice these days. It's called flipping houses. I mean, that's the slang term that I've heard used. A lot of TV shows on, I don't know, HGTV highlights a lot of people doing the practice of flipping homes. And those television shows have a lot of influence. People pick up ideas and pointers and tips and everything, and they try it out for themselves. Some people succeed wildly, and other people's efforts are not as profitable. But it's a pretty common practice these days. Gentleman walking his dog to my left. As I keep my eyes open, beautiful green pasture to my right. I don't know if you can pick that up or not with that camera, but this is going to bring us into an area with very, very expensive homes, very, very high-end, custom-built, very expensive. High Meadow Lane to my left. We're up here. This is quite an elevation. It's a dead end. But again, the homes up here you're going to notice are really large, really beautiful. As the woman waves to me, assuming that anybody driving down this road lives here. Well, I don't live here, but I gotta cover it. It's part of my mission. By the way, the $1 million house that I mentioned, that I referenced a while back, is straight ahead. I don't think we can see it. A lot of these houses, like right there, you can get a glimpse through the pine trees, but you can't really see the house. It's I've seen pictures of it inside and out. It's incredible. I think it's 1.1 million, something along those lines. And I gotta be honest with you, I think that price is actually a bargain. Personal opinion. There's a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit on this road. That makes perfect sense. I'm going to go up to the end of the road here, and I'm going to take a left. As I catch back up to that woman that waved, who was going out for a nice little walk for herself. Okay. She's walking on a real beautiful day. All right, this is really, really up here. I mean, we're up on a gigantic hill at the peak, at the top. To my left, unbelievably big house, probably 5,000 square feet. All right, let's see. Straight ahead, there's a farm, I believe. Is this a street? All right. Gager Road. I'm not going to get out too far. I'll go down here and turn around, but you can maybe get a glimpse of a beautiful view. This road could lead into Basra, or I don't know, but I'm going to turn around as soon as I can. Just kind of wanted to get you a view back there of that, kind of landscape. Man, this is one hill area. Now I'm going down another gigantic hill. But I'm going to turn around as soon as I possibly can. Thus far, I have not had the opportunity to do so, but I think up ahead, yeah, looks like somebody's driveway or something. Or what is this, a dirt road? Well, I'm going to turn around right here. I mean, I'm assuming this is Norwich. It could be part of Basra. But we're going to go back up and cover some more territory in Norwich, Connecticut. But this is Gager Road. All right, we're reaching the crest of the hill again very soon. Looks to be to my left and to my right what could be cornfields. I mean, there's no corn there now, but I'm assuming at some point in the past cornfields existed there. Look at that, Warwick's Hill Road, directly in front of me, way off in the distance. It's kind of a nice scene. It's a really contemporary home. I'm going to let this guy go. There's a guy coming down the road here. I want to be unimpeded by having anybody on my tail. Of course, he doesn't go in the direction I thought he was going, but that's okay. Woman to my right. I'm going to slow down a little bit. She's walking a dog because I have a truck coming directly at me. Okay, this is a farm up here. What is the name of this farm? I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Boy, there's another nice view. I don't see a name on this farm. I'm sure it's some well-known family, because that's an old farm. It's been there for as long as I've been alive, anyways. Well, there's a good view, but we can't really see it too well. To the right of me, there's a lot of trees that are kind of blocking a beautiful view. Really nice houses around here. Again, high end. I'm talking, I don't know, minimum 400,000. I think there's a street up here. Let's see. What is this? Rogers Road. You know what? I'm not going to get on Rogers Road right now. I'm going to go down this street a little bit, cover a little bit more territory, then I'll go back. I mean, if I get into Rogers Road, I'm getting into an entirely different matrix. As a matter of fact, I mean, I'm heading down Warwick's Hill Road right now. This could be bringing me into another massive area that would take possibly, I don't know, an hour or more to cover. There's some beautiful houses back there. I'm toying with the idea of turning around. I got a guy on my tail back here. That doesn't thrill me. Only because I want to drive relatively slow and kind of scope out the area. I got a stop sign ahead. Let's see what kind of situation that brings us to. Alright, if I go left, that's going to bring me to Never Never Land. If I go right, that's also going to bring me out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm going to turn around. I think I'll do Rogers Road. Let's see what we got up here. Just a little stretch. The sign there, Norwich Archery Club, established in 1968. There's an archery club up here. Did not know that. Hopefully we won't see any flying arrows as we drive along on our journey here. Another beautiful country road, quiet country road, right in the middle of Norwich, Connecticut. All right, I'm going to turn around soon. I'm a little hesitant to turn around some of these people's driveways. Nothing against them, but you know, if I came to a regular conventional road, I could turn around and everything would be fine. But at the moment, that's not the case. Yeah, this is going to lead me to who knows where. I mean, this is Warwick's Hill Road, but I just feel as if I'm heading towards the town of Basra, Connecticut. Seems to be an opening down here. A clearing of some sort. What is this? Probably farmland of some kind. I gotta turn around. As soon as I get to a side street, I'm gonna turn around and head back. Because I don't know if I'm in Norwich, frankly. Wait a minute. Stop sign. What do we got? Old Salem Road. No way. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Boy, I wish this guy wasn't on my tail because he's really messing me up. Okay, I'm gonna turn around, head back. We want to stay in. We want to stay in Norwich. And we don't want to end up in Basra. Nothing against Basra. I love Basra. I'll do a full tour of Basra eventually. But I'm going to go back up Warwick's Hill Road, and I'm going to head up to Rogers Road. This just gives us a different perspective on that open area that I talked about a moment ago. It's a small house. They apparently own tons of land, acres and acres and acres. And it's well mowed, well kept. Must have a big tractor to handle all that work back there. As we proceed up another kind of a windy road, Warwick's Hill Road. I mean, to me, right now, to the naked eye, this is kind of a nice scene. Country road in Connecticut. It's just very visually appealing if you're going out. I mean, it's a Sunday. I mean, if somebody went out for a Sunday drive and, you know, they wanted to, you know, just kind of relax or whatever, put the radio on, listen to some nice you know, soothing music, or maybe a books on tape situation, or, you know, Spotify or Pandora. You know, fire it up, jump in your car, and just cruise. I mean, it's beautiful up here. But I gotta cover more territory, folks. I mean, I can't, you know, I'm covering Norwich. I'm not gonna delve off into streets unknown back there. I mean, I gotta stick to the plan somewhat as we head back down near the archery club. All right, there we go. Kind of a critical demarcation point. Now I could go straight. I'm going to do that in the future. I believe if I go straight, that's eventually going to bring me out to Ames Plaza area. So there's kind of a cross-section of roads back there that is quite extensive and could take a considerable amount of time to cover. So I'm going to stick to this general area up here that I originally planned to do, the Yantic Lane area, which I've covered very thoroughly, but as I recall, Rogers Road is up here, and I kind of missed some of that. As we, you know, I'm gonna try to swing in. There's a little no trespassing situation up here that I'm gonna pull into, then I can back out of, but it'll give you a view of a really nice farm to my left. I'm gonna pull in. Hopefully I don't have any wild dogs or anything coming after me. For sale, hay, topsoil, and a bunch of other stuff. Private property, there it is, straight ahead. Kind of a nice view. I mean, I'm gonna back up, but anyways, any way you slice it, that's a nice, really nice farm. I'm gonna back out of here. I see a truck coming. I hope it isn't the owner. It does say private property, no trespassing. But I kind of, you know, this caught my eye a little earlier, and it's really beautiful. Beautiful scenic scene. I figure I'd give you a look at it. Let's take a right onto Rogers Road. All right, this is a whole section that we haven't covered yet. So let's keep going down Rogers Road with my eyes wide open, looking for any side streets we don't want to miss. There's nice houses up here, really nice. Massive property. I mean, the guy back there has probably got 5 acres. Really big houses. I have not been up here in years, and there was nothing back here when I was, let's say, I don't know, 20 years ago now. It was really beautiful homes. Okay, is this a street? No, big driveway. This area is really getting built up. I mean, it's not, obviously, there's plenty of area to build and to, you know, separation between the properties, but compared to what it used to be, a couple of folks walking on the road to my right, I gotta be real careful. All right, there's those power lines I'm going under again. Seems to be more farmland to my left. Some farm equipment back there, so yeah. Another small farm. I guarantee these farms have been here for, look at that house. I mean, it's 18 something, you know, early 1800s was built. So that farm's been The farm's been sitting up there for decades, centuries, possibly. And we're still on Rogers Road. Another very attractive country road with big hills. I'm descending down a very large, windy road as we speak. It's kind of narrow in certain locations, certain areas. Okay, now if I take a left, all right, here we go. If this was open, and it's not, this is Rogers Road Transfer Station, Willimantic Waste Paper Company Incorporated. This is the city dump right here. This is the city dump. Let's see now. What do I want to do here? I'm going to go. Oddly, I'm going to go back up Rogers Road. And maybe I will cover some of that other territory I mentioned earlier, because I thought there might have been streets off of Rogers Road, you know, to the left and right, which I could have covered, and that would have consumed some of my time, but didn't turn out to be the case. So I'm gonna get down one of those roads I mentioned earlier that I didn't feel like doing at the time, because I just thought it would have been covering too much territory and kind of off the beaten path of what I originally intended to do, which is the Yantic Lane area. But I'm thinking of extending things a bit here. There's a really nice old barn, small structure connected to that farm land back there. I didn't see a name. Temperature is currently 68 degrees. All right, there's those folks still walking up the road. Nice day for a walk. Now, would I want to be walking up this hill right now? I mean, I'm certainly capable of it. It's good exercise, but my preference at the moment is to be driving up this hill, which I am doing. Boy, what a house. Ooh. Really, it's really incredible homes up in this area. This is actually, when I get to this stop sign, it should give us another nice view of that farm I mentioned earlier. Right there. That's kind of nice. I think I'm going to pull into that private property thing for a second. And I'm going to put a new battery in this this camera to give me some more, so I don't run out in the middle of nowhere. All right. I'm going to do that now. All right, let's proceed down to those other roads. I'm on Warwickers Hill Road again, but I want to head down to another section. I took a right last time I went down this hill. This time I'm going to take a left, and I'm going to cover more territory. Some of these videos I do clock in at 2 hours plus, but I don't expect anybody to sit through the whole thing, although many folks do. I've talked to many, and people email me and they send me messages all the time. talking about, you know, they used to live there, and I went through their neighborhood and all this type of thing. Some people find them very relaxing. Other people watch bits and pieces rather than sit there for 2 hours or you know, some of the videos, I did one the other day, it was about 25 minutes. Most of them at least an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, very long movies. But again, these are historic documents. These are moving, breathing documents that I don't believe it. I got a guy in my tail. I'm actually going to pull over and let this person pass me. Only because I don't feel like having this, that guy right there. He's got a Lexus SUV. I don't want somebody on my tail as I drive along. I want to leisurely drive down the road and see what I can see and catch every side road. I'm on Gold Mine Road right now. I never heard of it. Gold Mine Road. So this is an adventure. I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the country, Connecticut, Norwich. And I'm driving down a road that I'm utterly unfamiliar with. So who knows what we're going to come across here. It's cool. To my left is a pond. Never knew it. Looks really neat. As I go up the hill to my left, I think I caught a glance of a really old house. Yeah, there's a barn there. There's an old house. Looks to be for sale. I'm going to pull in here. I know that's crazy, but just to get a look at that. Big keep out sign. All right, hopefully nobody comes flying down here. I'm actually going to go through this driveway. Maybe that's crazy, but hope I don't screw up my car. It's kind of, like I said, I need an SUV to do these some of these drives, but this house is worth looking at here. Get a load of this. Wow, that's cool. It's like an old abandoned haunted house. But I gotta get out of here. This is apparently for sale, I think. I mean, there's a sign on the other side of the street. I'm assuming it's the it covers all this property. Wow. That's kind of interesting. Another home for sale on my right up here. This is really park-like, you know, they say park-like grounds in some of these advertisements you see for real estate, but this is the real thing. I mean, that's like a nice park back there. To my right, there's another barn, a big, giant. Let's take a ride down here. What is this? North Warwickis Hill Road is a really cool barn. All right, I don't want to get too crazy up here. I have to be aware of basically getting lost. I mean, there's no way you can get totally lost. You just keep driving and you'll come out to something. But North Warwickis Hill Road is something that I'm utterly not familiar with, but that's fine. As I very slowly creep around the corner. As you can see by the sign ahead of us, another super windy road. I'm going to turn around because this is just basically going to lead us back to kind of the Yantic Lane area, which is fine, but we already did that. I'll go up just a touch more, but I'm going to turn around. New houses to my left, brand new. Looks like some form of new, wow, big pasture to my right. Woman walking a dog to my left. Actually, this isn't, maybe I will go up here a little bit further. It's kind of an important, now that I'm out in the open here, it's kind of a important important neighborhood. I am going to turn around. It'll give you a better look at the houses currently to my left. If I turn around, you'll get a better look. All right, what is this? More houses to my right up on a hill. Hidden drive. Okay. I'm going to turn around in a moment. Okay, there's a street up there. Let me get a look at this thing. The name of the street is Cranberry Pond Road. I don't want to do that. I've done that in past videos. So I'm going to turn around right here and go back down the other way. So that is good. I'm glad I came up all the way here, because my other video covers Cranberry Pond Road, and going back down this North Warwickis Hill Road is going to give you a good view of those new homes on my right, just up ahead here. So we're going to, get the best of both worlds. We're going to get two different angles at this new development. I say new. I don't know if it's absolutely brand new, but these homes are newish. I mean, newer. They're certainly not old. Built in the last, 10 years or so, or no more than 20. Large houses, 4,000 square feet, some of them. Big farmland, pasture type of area to my left. More giant houses to my right. Wait a minute. Tilly's Way. Whoa, I'm not going to get down there because it's a dirt road. Anyways, there's a couple of houses down there. Whoa, backing up is tricky. Tilly's Way. Okay, it's a dirt road, unfortunately for us, but I'm driving a conventional car. If I had an SUV, four-wheel drive vehicle, I would do it, but sometimes we have to make minor sacrifices. We saw everything. Tilly's Drive's a dead end. There's a couple of houses down there, and we get the gist. Okay, this is a narrow road. You gotta be really on top of your game driving on this street here. Again, really, really nice. It's like driving through a park. Now we're going to be coming upon a nice-looking farm, if memory serves me, or a barn, I should say. And that'll be to my right, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to swing this thing around a little, so you can get a look at it. Well, it's back there. I'm trying to figure out which way to go here. Okay, wrong way. I'm going to turn around real quick. Oh my God, me turning around, this could be a major bonus here, folks. Get ready if this pans out. I don't know if I can do it with this. don't know if I can do it with this camera. But anyways, right smack in front of us is a goat. If you can see it, I hope you can. That's kind of nice. Looks like a billy goat. Alright, we finally figured out where we left off, and we're going to pick up on this road. Look at this. I mean, I don't know how it looks to the camera, but to the naked eye it looks gorgeous. The camera, you know, will adjust for exposure, and sometimes it'll look different. Okay, Emerald Lane. I guess I got to do it. I mean, I'm coming across things here that I've never heard of. Emerald Lane. This looks like a new road. Brand new. I mean, is this another housing development, Emerald Lane? I never heard anybody mention Emerald Lane before. There's nothing up there. Alright, this one house at the end of Emerald Lane. It's a big, huge house way back there. And that's it. Well, I mean, there's plenty of land up here if anybody wants to, you know, buy a piece of property and build a home. Emerald Lane is, that's about as quiet a street as it gets. Let's jump back out onto, let's see, what do we got here? This is called, alright, we're heading to Lost Acres Road. That'll be a left coming up here, according to my GPS. Lost Acres Road. Now I'm familiar with that. I've heard. I've heard the name Lost Acres Road. Yeah, I've been up here. This is another beautiful neighborhood. Really nice houses. I think it's another cul-de-sac. This road is kind of gravelly. Sometimes they put gravel. They put oil and gravel on the roads to seal them for the winter, and that's the case on Lost Acres Road. So you're gonna probably get some of that noise picked up by this microphone, but that's all right. It's reality, and we're recording reality. So again, really, really nice homes. On Lost Acres Road, and I'm going to take a left onto Weekus Hill Road, and it's kind of a rough spot getting out here a little bit. You got to watch to your left. If anybody was speeding up there, you might be in trouble. All right, another really steep hill. It just kind of hits you real quick. Caution, log trucks entering. Okay. I don't see any log trucks at the moment, but Weekus Hill Road. Weekus Hill Road goes on forever. I never realized. All right, it's kind of an opening up here. The road widens dramatically, and I'm going to be going over a bridge, which has to be going over Interstate 395. There's no doubt about it. Yep, as I look over the bridge, I-395 is right down the way. All right, let me keep my eyes open for little side streets up here on Warwick's Hill Road. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to bring us down to Ames Plaza. Okay, there's a church up here. Let's take a look at this. What is this? The Norwich Alliance Church. And also Norwich Chinese Christian Church and Wildwood Christian School is right up here. I was once in this church. I was probably 15 years old, maybe. And one of my neighbor's daughters got married. I don't know. It was a different church back then. Big parking lot back here. I'm going to sweep way around so we can get a good view of this, the back of this church from a distance. Okay. Nice foliage up here. All right, let's see what we can do. The best angle on this thing. Right about there. That's behind the church. So it looks like, as I recall, that steeple there, that church was pretty much the whole ball game. But now there's a big, huge building to my left, to our left, which must house, you know, more square footage for the parishioners to gather in. All right, I'm above Ames Plaza, so I don't know. I don't think I want to get out of Ames Plaza. But in order for us to cover every millimeter of road in Norwich, we got to do it. You know, I just had an idea. I haven't covered, there's a condominium development down to my right. It's pretty important that I cover that. I may as well do it now. That'll be, I'll consider that bonus footage. If this was a, you know, DVD or a Blu-ray or something, this would be, I'm going to head down and do some bonus footage. I got a red light here. To my right is the, it's really, it used to be called Ames Plaza. Ames is no longer there, but, you know, Barker's back in the 1970s was there. But there's a whole bunch of stores up there right now. It's a real big medical facility up there, Harvard Healthcare. They do all kind of medical testing, dialysis. I mean, it goes on and on. There's a lot of businesses back there. Too many for me to list right at the moment. The gentleman in front of me seems to be coming to almost a complete stop in the middle of the road for reasons unknown. I mean, I got a green light here. Let's make sure we get to that, through that. I want to get down to those condominiums. It's part of our bonus footage. As a matter of fact, before I do that, there's another condominium. Let me see if I can catch the name of it. The Village. I couldn't read the sign. Sorry, folks. I'll catch it on my way out. This could be the Village at Briar Hill. I'm not 100% sure. I missed the sign. Warning. Okay, again, private property, speed bumps all over the place. That's kind of a drag, but whatever. We're here. We'll look around. It's Sunday. It looks like, you know, real quiet up here. These are nice condos. They have, I mean, it's the first time I've been up here, but they have garages and appear to have central air conditioning. To my eye, it looks like there's underground utilities up here, which is always nice. I don't see any big telephone poles. Yeah, it's all underground utilities. Seems like a nice place to live if you don't mind, living in a condominium. No trespassing signs all over the place. I mean, I guess technically I'm trespassing because I don't live up here, but whatever. We got to cover territory. We're doing historic documentation of all the areas in Norwich, and this is one of them. So, man, this condominium complex seems to go on forever. I'm going to turn around right here. It ends down there, so they're all similar. It all looks similar. And I want to head down. I'm trying to head down a New Concord Green condominiums if I can get in there. Again, I gotta worry about my speed bumps here. These are aggressive speed bumps. I mean, you can probably see by the camera bobbing up and down as I go along the road here. I mean, you gotta come to almost a complete stop. But again, if you're into, I don't know if this is a 55 and older community or, no idea, but they're real nice. Well kept. And boy, are they close to the Big Y shopping center, Big Y grocery store and Walmart department store. So if you live up here, as far as your conveniences are concerned, I mean, boom, they're right in front of you. They're right there. They're 30 seconds away. You get in your car, you got to walk down there. Not that you want to walk back with groceries, but all right, let me see if I can get a gander at this sign. Yeah, the Village at Briar Hill. Let me see. I got a red light. No turn on red, so I gotta wait this one out. Directly in front of us is Walmart, Big Y, and that's pretty much it. But they're important stores if you want to buy pretty much anything. The driveway guy truck in front of me, they're a good company. All right, when I come back, I might do Kellogg Way, but I want to do, actually, let me pull into Dime Bank. That's an important building in Norwich. It's a beautiful, huge bank right there. I'm going to sweep around the back and get a better view of this thing. Never realized the parking lot was so huge back here. So this must be, this must be the main headquarters of Dime Bank. Dime Bank's a very good bank. They're all over Norwich. They've been around for, I don't know, I mean, many, many, many decades. And it's one of the better banks in this area. Swing around as far as I can to get a view of this Dime Bank right there. Beautiful. Relatively new construction. I remember it went up maybe 25 years ago. It's not that old. I mean, maybe less than 25 years. All right. I'm going to get out of New Concord Green condos. I don't think they're too far. There's a post office to my left. And hopefully I can get in here. I hope it doesn't have a gated situation where you need a card to get in or anything. New Concord. Concord Green. No, it looks like I can drive right in. Tennis court to my right. These are really nice condos. I've been here for, I don't know, 30 years. I don't know, but they're really beautiful. Just do a quick sweep. Give you a general idea of what's going on down here. You know, well, let me back up and head down there. That'll be a perfect view of a condo. Assuming I can get out of here without having to back up. Hopefully there's a road that connects. Anyways, right there would be a good view of New Concord Green condo. I guess I can't get out of here. I'm going to have to back up. Well, okay. It's all right. We run into these problems periodically. But this gives us a nicer view of what's going on. There we go. Even better view of New Concord Green condominiums. Am I crazy enough to go right? Yes, I am. There's the edge of the post office building right there. All right, I gotta back up. I mean, some of these condominiums have two-car garages. I believe some of them have single-car garages. What's nice is they're separated by the garage, so I don't think you get any noise from your neighbors, you know, through the walls or anything. Speed limit is 10 miles an hour down here. But, you know, if the garage separates you from your attached neighbor, it's okay because you don't get the noise through the walls. That is, yeah, that's a tennis court. I think they might have a swimming pool back there. Can't really see it, but I'm pretty sure there's a pool back there. All right, let me take a left. I mean, I'm still in Norwich, but I'm not too far from Basra. And I don't want to go that far. I mean, this video is going to end up being like super long, which is fine. I mean, if I did a 10-hour video, it wouldn't bother me, although it would take a toll on me. But because, I mean, I'm doing this, you know, this is historic documentation. I'm not totally interested in entertainment. I mean, it's, if people, again, some folks find these relaxing and entertaining to watch and to listen to or whatever, and that's, I'm grateful. But, you know, priority number one is historic documentation. I take a lot of photographs and video of bands and nightclubs and things of that nature. And I do that really for historic documentation. I do, you know, aesthetically, I like it to be visually pleasing, obviously. But I mean, I like to document the history. Old Salem Road is here. We're currently on Teddy Lane. Old Salem Road. Okay, not a through street. I'm going to go up not a through street. Hopefully there'll be a decent turnaround up here, just to cover the territory. All right, whoa, wait a minute. Do not enter. Okay, so I can't even, I'm in a situation where I got to turn around this guy's driveway whether I want to or not. Which must be a pain in the neck for him, I would imagine. Him or her, or whoever it is. I'm sure they don't like people turning around their driveway every time somebody like me comes up here. Not that I'm lost or anything, but, you know, we're trying to cover some territory here. And we did, and I'm happy about that. That's a nice little house to my right. It's an older home, but it's real cool. It's got central air conditioning, so they must have upgraded. Because when that house was built, central air conditioning, I'm guessing, didn't exist. All right, let's go straight down Old Salem Road. All right, man, it looks like I hit the mother lode here. Carey Lane, there's all roads everywhere you look. No outlet. All right. This is a, you know, I don't know if I want to call this a bonus or a know, this is a legit documentation of some important Norwich neighborhoods here. Halloween decorations all over the place back there. I'm gonna guess, you know, a lot of these houses again built probably in the 70s. All right, this is Lauren Lane to my right. Let's take that. It's a dead end. A lot of raised ranches, a lot of, you know, conventional ranches. So I'm guessing 70s, 80s construction at the time that these many of these homes were built. I got to turn around down here. How the heck am I going to do it? I'm going to turn around this guy's driveway. People look at me like, who is this guy? He's got a camera attached to his car. What's he doing up here? Well, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll find out. I got tons of videos from the point of view of this particular vehicle that I'm driving in right now, all over Norwich. Some of them, the old ones, have music in the background, but the new ones are narrated by me. The music was kind of fun, was kind of cool, but labor intensive, and you can't always get music for free. I mean, there's copyright laws and things of that nature that you have to really pay attention to. Otherwise, YouTube will not allow the video to be published. You'll try to put it up, and boom, you'll get a warning, and you just can't put it up. You got to put new music in. It takes hours, so I morphed over into doing the narration, which is much easier. I'm on Patrick Place right now. I never heard of it, but I just covered it. Guarantee I'm the only person ever to videotape Patrick Place in the history of Norwich, so we just made history. All right. There's another tiny road. I don't know if I should go up it. Probably not, but I'm going to do it. Stone Cliff Lane. I think it's really, really tiny. Hopefully the turnaround up here is a little bit better than some of the other ones. Yeah, it looks decent. Huh, Muller. Muller is a name that's been in the news this past year. You know, politics. I'm not going to get into it, but somebody up on this road has the same last name as Muller, who did an investigation. You can look into it if you're interested. Stone Cliff Lane. That was Stone Cliff Lane. Okay, I mean, I am covering more territory today than I expected. Old Salem Road to my right. Teddy Lane, we did that. That's back there. Let me see here. Woodlawn Terrace. Did I do that already? No, I didn't. Let's go up here. I mean, who knows? I mean, there's a weight limit for trucks. Oh, there's a wooden bridge. I'm going over a wooden bridge. Never expected to see that on Old Salem Road. All right, what is this? Autumn Way. No outlet. Oh man. Never been up here in my life. It's a neighborhood watch up here. No trucks allowed on this road. Cars only. Another nice, well-kept street. Windy, snaky road. Zigzag back and forth all over the place. At some point, this thing's got to come to an end. It has to. there it is. Let's see if we can swing this thing around. I think there's a river down there, or a stream of some kind. I don't know the name of it, but back there through the woods. All right. Let's cover some more territory. This is turning out to be an epic, long video. My original plan was Yantic Lane. I mean, that's on the absolute other side of Norwich. I mean, we somehow wiggled our way all the way to the other side of town. All right, let's go see more of this. Let's see the name of this, Old Salem Road. Where this leads, I have no idea. Wait a minute. We may be heading down to familiar territory, possibly. Okay, this is gonna dump out onto a nice main way road here, I think. Look at this. Warwick's Hill Road. Talk about going full circle. Wow. I was actually here maybe, I don't know, an hour ago, a considerable amount of time ago. And that's where we ended off back there. So if we kept going, we would have ended up right here. There's a church to our right, a really nice old church. And I'm going to go left onto Salem Turnpike. You know what? I'm going to take a right. Change of plans. This is Leffingwell Baptist Church to my left. The only reason I'm going to get down here, I mean, I may technically be in Bosra. I'm not really 100% sure, but there's one little place down here. I just want to take a quick look, throw it in as a super bonus. Gas station to my right. Okay, what am I looking for? Let's see. I think it's right down here. Right here. This is, whoa. This is Little Brook Plaza. Curry's Heating, Cooling, Bosra Pizza Restaurant, J. Small, Certified Public Accountant, Colonial Baptist Church is in here. This used to be the Bosra Steakhouse and Lounge, and it was also something called Fentera's. It was a nightclub. Everybody used to come down here. This place used to be packed. They had really great bands play there. I used to go there all the time. You know, when I was younger, I thought this place was huge. It looks much smaller now, but that's it. I mean, there's your super bonus right there, folks. We used to go right in those doors. Bosra Steakhouse and Lounge. Fentera's, that's when things were really rocking. I mean, you know, live bands. All your friends down there. Just, oh my God, party atmosphere. It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. I think this is Norwich, still Norwich. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. That gas station to my left there, it's the first time I've ever seen that. It's really nice. Wasn't there before. I mean, when I say before, the last time I came down this road was a considerable amount of time ago. Okay, actually we're crossing into a little section of Norwich called Leffingwell. And there's Leffingwell Baptist Church, again to my right. Really nice. I mean, on Salem Turnpike, this is, all right, what's this? Elmwood Village at Bosra. So Now, I don't know. This confuses me. This may be Basra. I'm just going to get a really, really quick glance at this place. Right there. Let's get a little bit better view. Right there. I could be mistaken, but I think this is elderly housing. I think. I could be wrong. I mean, I've been wrong plenty of times before. Don't worry about that. But then again, who hasn't? All right, little bonus. Elmbrook Village at Basra. Okay, what does it say? Independent living, assisted living, memory care. Memory care tells me that maybe they care for people with Alzheimer's disease in one section of that building. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Okay, what is this? This is Basra Hardware. Okay, it's Basra. Basra Hardware. I don't even think this place is open anymore. Maybe it is. Power. I mean, it looks closed at the moment. I don't know. It says open, but it certainly doesn't look open. I've been in there before, but it's been many, many years. Let's go back out on the Salem Turnpike. There was one other road I wanted to cover up here. There used to be a bike shop to my right. It's not there anymore. Okay, that's Basra. Now we're crossing into Norwich right now. Okay, so we did a little touch of Basra. I'm doing all this on the fly. I mean, this narration that I'm doing, this is raw. I mean, there's no editing. I mean, what you hear is reality. If I make mistakes, which I inevitably will, they're all going to be in here, and that's life. I mean, it's reality. People right on my tail. What is this? Oh yeah, Kellogg Way. I wanted to go up here. This is a road that I missed earlier. I don't know what the story on Kellogg Way is. There's power lines on Kellogg Way. Yeah, no, this is just part of Old Salem Turnpike. This is a dead end. Hopefully there's a decent turnaround up here at the end of this thing. Yeah, wow, it actually kind of leads. It doesn't connect. I'm going to have to turn around here. But there's the village at Briar Hill, that, you know, that development that we went into. This is going to clock in at one of my longest videos ever. I mean, it's not going to be the most exciting video because it's, you know, it's neighborhoods and they're nice visually. They look nice. But if you don't live there, if you didn't live there in the past, or you don't currently live there, it might not hold much interest. If I was driving through, you know, the city of Norwich and all the businesses and everything people used to look at, that's one thing. They go, oh yeah, look, you know, this school I used to go to, or this, you know, nightclub I used to go to and have all that fun and everything. I'm going through neighborhoods. So today's is really more just really hardcore documentation. I'll grant you I did a few, you know, a church here and there, and a condo, a few condo developments that may be of interest to some folks, but these roads have to be covered. It's imperative. All right. I'm going to take a little right down here because I haven't covered this yet. Cemetery to my left. Core Plus Credit Union to my right. The name of this road is Montville Road. If I keep going, it's going to push me into the town of Montville, which I don't want to do. But this technically right now is Norwich. And I'm going to cover this road. There's nothing exciting right in front of us. I mean, it's just a road with really a heavily wooded area to my left and a kind of an open area to my right. I used to fish down here. Nothing serious, no real serious fishing, but there's a bridge. This bridge was out for like 10 years. They finally put it in. But right in this little stream back there, I'm going to turn around here. Okay, well, that little bridge is called Montville Veterans Memorial Bridge. So, I mean, technically, this could be Montville. I mean, Montville, and I mean, if it is Montville right here, it's right on the line of Norwich. Commercial property on the left for sale. Walmart, the back of Walmart's right to our left. Cemetery again to our right. This will give us a good view of, there's a little plaza up there. It's relatively new. Briar Hill Plaza. Hopefully I can swing this thing around a little bit. There it is. As people look at my car across the street and they see the GoPro on it. I have a camera attached to the front of my car, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be picking up this video. And whenever I drive by people, they always look at it. Because it kind of stands out. It's like I've mentioned this before, it looks like a hood ornament. And they always have this kind of, quizzical look on their face. I've been down here before, this road. I've covered the motor vehicle department and the former Sheridan that's now the Holiday Inn. Those are, it's kind of an iconic building. The Sheridan was, to me, iconic back in the 70s. But I did not cover this little complex up here. I'm not sure the name of it, but it seems to be apartments or condominiums, or it's a neighborhood watch up here. Sign back there. Private drive. Okay, there's a sign over here. What is the name of this thing? It's behind a shrub. Rosebrook. No soliciting. Okay, I don't have any plans on doing any. I'm not going to be doing any soliciting today. Or ever, for that matter. But I got to turn around and get out of here. These are either condos or apartments. Either way, Norwich has a lot of condominiums / apartment complexes. This is one way, so I don't know where in the world this is leading. I don't know if I should have went down there. Probably not. This is a very unusual situation. I thought this was leading out of here. It's not. Where's it leading? Well, I think I was here a second ago, but that's all right. We get different angles. We get different views. That's fine. It's good. It's a good thing. All right, I'm not going to do that one way again. I'm going to get right out of here. I'm going to let this car go. As the gentleman in the vehicle looks at the camera on the front of my car with a curious look on his face. I don't blame him. Anyways, we covered Rosebrook condominiums. There's a side shot of the Holiday Inn. It used to be the Sheridan, but it doesn't really look like the Sheridan anymore. It's been all, redone and given a pretty major facelift, let's put it that way. There's a commuter parking lot. I'm going to actually take a left in here real quick just to get a look at a bunch of the road equipment. They're doing major highway work up here. I know it sounds crazy. What is this guy doing? We're looking at trucks and this and that. Well, when they're done with the work, the road work that they did in 2020, those trucks, they're gone. They're out of here. And the road work that they did needs to be, you need to document a little bit. And that's what I just did. Look at this green light. Tailor-made. Okay, that was an insanely long video now. Should I keep this thing going? Why not? I'm gonna go down and work my way back. On, let's see, Weakest Hill Road again. I think I'll do that. I want to keep this some consistency with this video. Gotta be real careful. Here's a lot of traffic. Okay, Weakest Hill Road. We're going in the opposite direction. We came down this road earlier, but opposite direction, different view. And at some point down here, we'll call it quits. We'll shut this project down. This particular video. There's the Norwich Alliance Church again back there to my right, so we'll get a different angle on things. I haven't really missed much, if anything, up here. There's the bridge. We're going to go over 395. Interstate 395 in Norwich, Connecticut. Both north and south, which, by the way, has been brand new, has brand new pavement on it. Those trucks we just looked at moments ago were part of the crew working on the project. You got a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit down here, and you got to be real careful. These roads tend to be narrow. As we slow down to a crawl going around this corner. And that's fine. Play it safe. Do not take any crazy risks or chances. There's a downed tree to my left, freshly downed. You can tell the leaves on it are still on the branches. A lot of thank you signs. Again, we are in the throes of a global pandemic. It is a coronavirus called COVID-19. It's extremely dangerous. If you get COVID-19, you could easily survive it and not even notice that you had it in some cases. In other cases, you can get the coronavirus. I'm going to go straight. You can get the coronavirus and then get really sick, but not have to go to the hospital and be tired for maybe months in some cases. Or you can get sicker and end up with, chronic lung damage, chronic fatigue. Or you can get sicker, end up in the hospital, in intensive care, on a ventilator, and survive, but have permanent damage for the rest of your life. Or you can die. 214,000 American citizens have died thus far of COVID-19, over 1 million worldwide. And recently, cases have been increasing in the Norwich area, and they've also been increasing in the United States of America. We're going back up Warwick's Hill Road. But anyways, for those watching this video, you know, this is the year 2020 I'm talking, speaking in right now, October 2020. I mean, if you're watching this in the year, you know, 2090, yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. I'm sure you read about it in the history books and the papers and all that stuff, but as I'm speaking right now, driving around these roads and talking and, you know, making this video, coronavirus is in this country, in this town, in this world, and it's wreaking havoc. It's decimating the economy. A lot of people out of work permanently because of this virus. There's no cure. There's no guaranteed treatment that you know, take, and, you know, pills or injections or IVs or anything that is going to essentially, quote unquote, cure you. Again, most people survive. Some with permanent damage. Okay, permanent damage. What do I mean permanent damage? I mean, you walk up 3 steps and you're exhausted for the rest of your life. That's what I mean. It's not good. A lot of people die. It's, you know, this is the worst pandemic since, I don't know, the early 1900s, I would assume. It killed 650,000 people globally. I mean, this thing, or I'm sorry, 600 million people globally. This thing could, I don't know. My numbers on the early 1900 flu outbreak, the global flu outbreak, could be wrong. My numbers on that are probably wrong. I think it was 600,000 Americans that were killed by that outbreak. But this is the worst one since then. And there's no end in sight. People wear masks. Every time I go to the store, every time I go to any bank or, you know, anywhere, you name it, where there's other people, you have to wear a mask. What do I mean by a mask? I mean something that covers your nose and mouth that protects you, not 100%, but it protects you better than wearing nothing. It's very important to wear a mask. I mean, it's an extremely important thing to do. You have to do it to prevent the coronavirus from infecting you. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's extremely helpful. You can get the coronavirus if somebody sneezed and they had coronavirus, and some of the particles from the sneeze, molecules or whatever, went in your eyes, you would catch the coronavirus. So, I mean, a mask is a must, but don't think you can't catch coronavirus if you just wear a mask and walk around freely and don't have a care in the world. You still have to be very, very careful. You gotta wash your hands all the time. Don't touch your eyes, don't touch your nose, don't touch your mouth. You have to be vigilant in order to prevent yourself from being infected with that virus. If you get it, it's really, really bad news. I mean, if you went for a COVID-19 test and they said you're positive, you have coronavirus, you got a big problem on your hands. You got to quarantine. I mean, it's not, this is heavy. This is hardcore. You can lose your life over this thing. That's how serious this is. We've come full circle, ladies and gentlemen. I'm currently driving down Yantic Lane. That was the beginning of this epic tour of the Yantic Lane area and other areas in Norwich. Many, many bonus areas. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go, I normally don't do this, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to go to the exact location of where I began this video. And that's where I'm going to terminate this this tour that we took today. I'm on Route 32 in Connecticut at the moment, heading to West Town Street, but I'm not gonna dovetail right into West Town Street. I normally would, but as I said, I'm gonna stop in the exact location where I started, which I normally don't do, but this is gonna be kind of cool. All right, so where did I? Right here. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, no outlet sign. I remember that. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The tour is ended. Thanks for joining me, folks.